thank you for coming here and giving me the opportunity to share our work, me and my partner, and this construction, which is the Eye of the Dragon. And I'm also a sculptress, and I've sculpted a dragon. And a lot of information is come after the fact. And one of the things that I discovered at Santiago de Atitlan, this big old Catholic church here. According to the church records, during the conquest, they took down a stone building, and inside of the stone building was the Quetzalcoatl, which is the feathered serpent, and that is the oldest pre-Columbian image of the dragon. And it is also depicted within the ruins of the Anasazi in Colorado. And so it is the oldest archetype dragon that there is. And just out of inspiration, not even knowing that, I built this white sculptured dragon. And the white dragon, it stands for the grandmother energy. And these are triple pyramids. They're divine. I think I call them feminine pillars. It's a feminine pillar in a very masculine society. And I believe it is a changing of the time that we're in as we moved into the fifth dimension. And that's why we see this center, which is the eye of the dragon. According to Merlin, the shape of this building, which is in the center of the Grand Tulum, according to the Popol Vuh, which is the sacred book of the Quiche Mayan, and I happen to have one here. The Popol Vuh said that they didn't build. That's not what I was going to talk about. But anyway, this is the shape of the building, and that is the eye of the dragon. In the very center, Merlin called this the dragon eye. And in the flower of life is called the gem. And it's completely full of them. And right here in the very center is the cornea of the dragon. And this is the pupil of the dragon. And I rotate this according to the energies of the moon and the seasons that we're in. And it's a geometrical, energetic building that came to life after it recently came to life, and actually when it did come to life, the temple started to bleed. And I talked to some local Mayans, and they said that whenever a building bleeds, it's a good sign. If you turn around and look, you'll see blood.
Oh my God.
It came, and there's pools of blood here. There are pools of blood in all three corners. And you'll see right here, there's a residue of blood. And it also come in the back.
Big sword.
And so you can see it right here. This is where it bled. And this happened only after I pronounced the temple to come to life. And there is a consciousness within this temple that I communicate with, and I get information with. And her name is Mona, so I named the dragon Mona. And I want to bring you over here, according to in 2009, Drumvilla Melchizedek had a gathering of the ancients, and it happens to be the same name of the gathering that Caroline and I met in. And that's when they fulfill the prophecies of the eagle, the condor, the serpent, and the jaguar, and they dance. And so shamans and spiritual people came from all four corners of the earth, and they gathered And of course, Mr. Melchizedek is the main author that I know of that wrote on the flower of life. And so this symbol is a flower representing the flower of life. Now, I want to go back in time just for a minute and say, we were getting trash. People were throwing trash all over our property. And Carolina, my partner, says, I want to build a trash dragon. This trash is going to turn into a dragon. And so, again, I said, I don't know how to build a trash dragon. And so we had a shower on top, and I pray whenever I shower. And as soon as I dried off, I looked and I saw a tree. And the tree made this symbol here. The trunk came up. Ooh. No, it just.
What happened?
I don't know.
What's that?
The medicine staff?
No, it's not medicine. I think I might have bumped it when I raised my arm.
Is it a necromancing staff?
These are staffs that hold us that ground us. They hold us in our weird.
Oh, okay.
So, and
Yeah.
actually this one
More for
here,
grounding, huh?
I had this staff whenever I had my vision. And the divine spoke to me. That's another video. So, getting back, so I had this inspiration. I seen this tree trunk, and that's when I raised my arms, those staffs fell over. It's a very powerful thing. And I seen this tree, and so I pulled off a leaf, and I seen the symbol in the tree, and it's in the leaves. And then I looked at the stones, and I seen it in the stones, and I seen it in the building constructions, and I researched it, and I found it in our DNA. And this is a painting of a DNA cells, kind of, and there it is. And I had called, before this painting come, I called this symbol the symbol of the dragon. And what it is, it's invisible geometry. And it runs from the center of this pyramid to that point and to this point. And if you can imagine, because you don't see it. And it's in our DNA, it's in the chromosomes of fish, it's in the DNA of animals. And whenever we pass away, it leaves. So it is a symbol of life.
Yeah, that's the soul that departs from the eye, you know, when the eye breaks.
The physical part of us. And so as this physical building stands, it has this invisible geometry. It's founded on the flower of life, and it has this invisible geometry. And so this pyramid is the pyramid of water, this is the pyramid of earth, and that's the pyramid of sky. And in the sacred center is the unity of it all, with the cornea and the retina, pupil of the dragon. And this right here at the very bottom is,
Egg of life, huh?
it's the fruit of life.
Ah, right, the fruit of life, yeah.
Whenever you take the flower of life and you erase the circles,
Yeah.
it creates, you continue the circles, it will create the fruit of life. And that's a hidden geometry, it's kind of been hidden. And so I believe it's manifested here. I believe that this temple is a manifestation where you can pray and you can meditate and you can receive insights. And it's a very strong, magical place. The windows themselves are not just windows.
I see that.
They're 36 inches thick, but they are dimensions. And there's experiences that come with the different with the different windows, and there's different aspects of the windows. And so studying this building from the inside is been a long journey, and there's a lot more to discover. And I don't think that I will fully discover it in my lifetime.
What a magical place. We are at 10 minutes, by the way.
Okay?
If you want to keep going, I'm
Stop
super
for a
happy
moment.
to. Yeah. Thank you, sir.